Hi, welcome back. Alex here, Hair Salon Academy, the only place you can find anything you need to know about this industry. And today we're going to talk about one of the new videos. Well, it's not new, it's 2019, but I missed this video. So, by Vice, then it's the worst haircut than is in this city. I don't know exactly where he's from, but I guess he's in America, somewhere around there. So we're gonna see what happened in the barbershop, and then you're gonna discuss all the improvement that he could do, and then why this gentleman is doing what he's doing, and then yeah, let's jump in the video right now. See if it works. There we go. So
Don't cut my ear off. Welcome to One Star Reviews. Today, getting a haircut.
New York. It was
So
New
far,
York
I'm
actually.
seeing a lot of 5 stars, a couple 4.5s, and I'm gonna go all the way to page 9. So I've just stumbled upon Alex Barber Shop, and they seem like they have a bunch of 1-star reviews.
I asked for a standard boy cut, but they shaved my little boy's whole head.
Your kid needs a haircut. I strongly suggest that you don't.
When the owner saw me with the stroller, he didn't even offer helping me at the stairs and was rude from the start.
So apparently they're really awful with kids at this place, but I'm not really a kid anymore, so...
Alex, this one's for you. Go fuck yourself, you fucking
I didn't give him a tip because of the false advertising. He got in my face and threatened to take it outside.
He will not listen to you. Let me repeat that. He will not listen to you.
He bragged during the haircut that he could beat anybody up and how tough
He asked who the last person to cut my hair was, and it was him.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the review then this gentleman has is absolutely brutal, and so anything could be, to be fair, let's watch the video.
Yeah, if you get the dad, it's gonna be a bad cut. If you get the son, it's gonna be a bad cut. And I'm gonna go and test all of their skills, from the hair to the eyebrows to the equally bad reviews.
Let's go ahead.
And he's been in there for a while, so I'm a little scared. I hear that the guy won't put a microphone on. I hope everything works out, because I really want this haircut. After some pleading, I was granted entry, but under strict rules. Just a cut and a 15-minute window.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
It's good. You want to hit?
Taji. Do you have any photos I can check out?
Another photo. I told you it's good.
You think 30's good? It's pretty nice. No way was I going for the 30. I don't want a kid's cut.
See, this one is really misleading what the barber said. The barber said you want a number 30, you think then he's a haircut for kids, but in reality, it's actually a haircut that is similar to the haircut that he's going to ask for. It's just slightly bit longer, this one. But, because he's a kid, he doesn't look, he doesn't want to look like a kid, even if the haircut could be easily done for an adult as well. That's the problem with picture, especially when it comes to, an adult and he has a kid's picture and stuff like that. And by the way, this one is an old school way. When it's an old school barbershop for this reason, because they have a lot of picture, and every picture is on number. So you go there and then you pick it up what you want to look like, and then you get your haircut done. So, a lot of barbers now, the barbershop, they repackage that and they make it look a bit more fancier. See Score'em as well. I think they have 8 haircuts, and they have like a really good picture up on the wall, and then you can pick one of that head haircut, and then you can't ask for anything else other than that head haircut. You know what I mean? Like they're specialized. They have I think there are 8, but I can't remember. But any number would be fine. And then you said I want one of those, and then you get a haircut. And then a lot of barbershop, they adapt this kind of thing because it's easier for the client to, and then for the barber to understand what the client wants, and yeah, and it's easy to apply. Of course, the problem with this one, you have, your style is really limited, and then some hair are really, like, some of the haircut that you ask for doesn't really suit for you, and then your hair, or maybe it doesn't suit for your hair because you have a thin hair, blah 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 blah. But whatever, it's too technical.
Not in here after some of the reviews I've read. Ooh, you know what I like? You think you could do a number 20? I like that. Yeah. You can do the beard like that? Cool.
Yeah, if you see number 20, is really similar to the haircut that they asked for. This one is just slightly bit shorter, but this one has the fringe bit. You know, this one is a, well, is a clipper cut on top, but that one is just a bit longer version than this one, you know. And the fact that he says, I don't want to good, you know, don't want to look like a kid, you know, is funny.
With the look fully locked in, I was ready for my transformation.
By the way, he's using the Andy's Master, really good clipper. I tried before, just American version. The European version is absolutely terrible because the plug is different and the power that he gets through the clipper is worst. So it's really hard to find here in Europe. The Andy's Master, now it came out the cordless one, which is, I don't like the cordless in general. They're really nice clipper, by the way. If you can find them, really good. Europe and UK, of course.
Not a kid, huh?
What's up?
Not a kid.
Nah, not a kid.
Huh?
You said not a kid?
No, a lot of hair.
Oh, a lot of hair. Oh, sorry. Do you cut this guy's hair?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. Not bad. All right.
That's a good guy.
Did you hire him to come here so it looks like you did a good job?
By the way, this company, this shop does even watch repair, which was common in old school barbers, and then even shoe shine was common in old school barbers. They will do, if you think, some of them they will do even phone repair and stuff. You know, the barber, any skill that the barber had, he will put in the shop. That basically that it was to be.
Have you ever done like a design?
Design?
Yeah.
I'll make you in back a V.
A V?
If you want to do it Z.
Is that
This one is the Andy's outliner, really good clipper too. Even if the T outliner is better, like the skeleton.
2018.
Yeah?
2017 D. It's too old, no good.
I guess.
What do you think?
I think the V could be cool. So you do people of all ages, never a problem.
I'm doctor for this, doctor.
Cool.
Maybe professor sometimes.
Yeah,
Somebody use one blade for one day and change for everybody.
Really?
New one.
Yeah, that seems best. Probably is more sanitary to change the blade. Definitely.
This one is another thing that could happen, like barbers then legit, especially with the new blade that the people use. There are the Japanese razors. The people legit don't clean the blade, they don't change the blade because the Japanese razor has a different blade and it's really expensive compared to the normal blade, of course. And then instead of change the blade, they just drop inside barber side, and then they keep there, and then they use the same blade all day long. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, instead of using the razor, use the clipper if you don't want to change the blade, because you know it's not the best using the same blade for every single customer all day.
So you do a few different things in this barber shop, not just the hair.
Shoe repair, cleaners.
See, they do shoe repairs as well, cleaners. I don't know what do you mean by that, but
Sometimes cooking too, egg and cheese.
Sorry, I think I just have a little hair. Thank you. So far so good, but the antique headrest was starting to dig into the back of my head. But while I had Alex Barber's undivided attention... Sorry, I just gotta rest 1 sec. This is like a... Sorry. Okay, we're good. It felt like the perfect time to get his feedback on some of the negative...
this one is a really common. This kind of chair, really, the headrest is the worst thing. Then have this chair, you know, the cushion is really small. These chairs are amazing, by the way. It looks like an Italian chair. I'm not sure, but I think it's an Italian chair. How it looks like, but you know, could be any chair to be fair. You know, but this kind of chair they have in common. Then the headrest has a thin cushion that during the time by putting your head, it's just bent, and then basically the steel outside basically sticks in your head every time. That is really painful. In fact, what I was doing, even if the chair was fine, I was putting a towel. I would fold the towel, then I put behind the client's head, and then it make it very comfortable because this chair by default they're not really comfortable as a headrest. And inside this chairs, if you open it, you can open the headrest. Inside the headrest there is a roll, is a paper roll, but basically was used to for the shave. So basically here's a roll, you roll it up, cut it off, put on the client, and then that one you use to wipe your your blade, and as well use the same paper to put behind the headrest, so for hygiene purpose. Because on this clipper, on this chair as well, the people were doing dentist. There was to be dentist as well. The barber was to do teeth. So for hygiene purpose, they will take the paper, put it in the headrest. But hygiene, they don't even know what it was. But you know what I mean, like was just a formal hygiene thing.
A few of the reviews, someone mentioned, I don't know, that it wasn't a great place for kids. And they said something about, like, if you use scissors, it could cost more. I mean, you seem pretty...
Which is, I don't know what he meant by this. Like, if the barber decided for a scissor cut cost more than a hair clipper, I don't see the point why you should complain. He has the price list where he shows that he charge more for a scissor cut than a clipper cut. So what's the point to complain about? If you want to do a scissor cut, you have to pay more. That's it. It's the barber choice, and then fine. The barber does what he wanted.
Nice. I'm just wondering where they got that idea. Is there any sort of like thing you could? Okay. The headrest issue was distracting me from my mission, so I was excited for the luxury part of the experience.
This one is really common for old school barbers. They don't like to get pissed off. Like, they don't want to, like, first of all, they don't like to speak in a barbershop. They want just to do the haircut and get off. If you start talking with them, they don't like that much, which is the new generation of clientele in the barbershop that like to speak, which is the old generation of barbers. They don't like to speak that much. That's my experience when I seen people from like 40 years old or or older than that. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like to speak. They want to keep their things for their thing, and then maybe after time, then you go to them. They start open with, they start talk with you. But the new generation of clientele in the barbershop, they pretend that you speak with them straight away, which is understand that because it's part of the customer service. But the old school barber, they didn't used to be like that. Actually, all of them, they were doing their haircut. That's it. They would go there, do the haircut. Actually, they were most of the time, they were doing haircut for mafia boss or gangsters. So they would not speak that much with them either. So because of course it is a reason why to speak with them. And then they will let speak between each other, and that's between clients each other, and that's it. The barber would just do the haircut, done. And of course, he's an old man. Like, he has his problem, so don't piss him off. Basically, that's what he tried to explain to him: please get your haircut quick, so you're gonna be done, and then you have no problem in your head. Blah 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 blah. So that's what it is.
Massage. Alright. There's like a hard thing behind me though. There's just this like kind of...
You're gonna see how much you give me to do.
Right.
After that. Before no.
Even if he keeps complaining about it, the guy doesn't care. He doesn't care. It is what it is. The cherry's broken. It's not my fault, bro. Sorry. Like, that's old school, which is, it is what it is.
Tough
customer. For him, this guy, he says he's a tough customer, in reality, he was a really good guy, and then he wasn't a tough customer, because for him, a tough customer is a guy that he speaks a lot. And then I noticed that in a lot of people, old school barbers, if the client speaks a lot, he's a tough customer, which is not. Most of the time, he's just the person that they want to speak with the barber, but I get that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I told you, if you give me something,
They had gone to the effort of putting a sign up declaring the people of Yelp love them. Perhaps
this one is Yelp. Everybody thinks he's about the haircut, but reality is for the watch. If you go back, It's for the watches. Is it for
They had
watches
gone to
repair?
the effort of putting a sign up
Look, people love Upper West Side watch repair on Yelp.
declaring the people
What
of
the
Yelp
fuck?
loved them. Perhaps they had been misrepresented, and these reviews were actually just from a bunch of annoying customers. Have you ever had any annoying customers ever, though, you have to deal with?
No. If you're hungry, no lunchtime.
That's about it?
Yeah, if you no lunch, no the breakfast, maybe somebody. That's why I'm working fast, you know.
Got it. You ready for lunch? So that way you don't.
Not
you
me,
don't.
not me.
Oh, I see. Customers. So as long as the customers had lunch, usually they're all right.
If you no lunch, no tea, this, you know. You ready for that?
Whoa! You weren't
Yeah,
playing
right.
games with the V.
The V neck is really, really old school. You know, nobody does this anymore. Really, they don't, well, you know, maybe somebody does. You know, normally just blend into the neck. You know, you're gonna blend everything. You know, you're gonna fade it up, and that is what it is. And the reason why you don't do that, because if you see here, he went inside the hair, so you know when he start growing back, it will grow back terribly, and then it doesn't look really good. Instead, if you keep the neck square and then use that blend here in the bottom, when it grows back, it looks natural all the time. This haircut, this neck needs to be done again in a couple of days, because when it grows back, it looks bad, because the difference between this one, the long hair, and the no hair would be noticeable, and then it would be no good. Doesn't look good at all.
Nice. Can we get a photo?
We'll see.
Thank you.
Actually, the haircut is not that bad. You know, is what he asked for. You know, maybe I will go slightly be short on the side, to be fair, just make look a bit more defined. You know, and then I will, you know, it will slim his face a bit more as well. If you go a bit short on the side, you know, fade it into the beard, it will make the face a bit slim. Like this, it looks a bit too much round, but you know, is if the customer likes it, at the end of the day, it's all good. You know, it doesn't look bad. You know, I mean, but what I will do personally, I will go be short on the side.
Alex had honored me with my own very place on the photo board. This is it. Is this where we go our separate ways?
His face is amazing. So
phone and the barber got distracted, you know, because the kid was.
this one is a thing about
one review in particular that was really getting to me.
Parents came in giving a technology phone and the barber got distracted, you know, because the kid would not pay attention. So the barber cut it to the finger, told the parent to take the phone, put it away. But he thinks like Starbucks, you know, add some vanilla, add some this, that. But a simple haircut, you say what you want, we do it.
So see, you know, I don't know the of course we don't know the scenario. We don't know what happened in that moment, but you know, I understand the frustration behind the barber, especially if he was busy. You know, the clients sometimes don't understand, and the boys, you know, like the baby coat, you know, are really difficult for us, you know, for our safety and then the kid's safety as well, because the kid, if he keeps moving, you know, I can hurt myself, I can hurt him as well. So you know, we don't really understand the scenario, but you know, I can relate with that sometimes. Even the parents that don't understand, you know, then listen, it's really hard to do this haircut. I can't do it, you know, because I can't do the same movement that I will do with a person that stands still. And then they start asking things, you know, can you do a skin fade in a 5 years old kid, 4 years old, then he can't stand still. How can I do that, man? Like, it's just no way I can do it. And then when you say to them that I can't do it, you know, they just start saying, why you can't do it, mate? Because he doesn't stand still. Oh, I will help you out. Well, even if you help him out and then he keeps moving his head, it's still the same, you know, like then. So sometimes even the parent, you know, sometimes, you know, that's I will really inclined to don't do kids hair but because they're really difficult and then they're really time consuming, and then it's not because I don't want to do it, it's because if the barbershop is busy, it will ruin all the flow of the business and there will be an issue.
For sure.
The chairs are comfortable, so you don't sit in those other salons.
Like here, huh?
Yeah, number 20.
Yeah.
Make you feel like chilled out, you know.
For sure.
You know, this one is a typical barber. Well, it's not this one. Now he's gonna yeah, he's gonna talk about
react and take things to heart when sometimes the barber is not to blame. Alex's dedication to
yeah,
barber
exactly.
tradition and attention to details was definitely impressive. Even though I felt as if I could be kicked out at any given moment, I do not regret the experience because I got an awesome haircut. Hey, maybe barbers are not supposed to be nice. If you do go there, keep your mouth shut, don't complain about the prices, don't take out your cell phone, and you'll get a good cut.
He's actually. Oh, what I did. I cut this. Can I do this? There we go. It's actually true. You know, it is what it is. The kid, you know, he's right. The guy is right. And, you know, the kid, then he got his haircut. You know, he could stand still. So it is what it is. And this is a typical old school barber, you know, that is never changed. You know, he's stuck in his probably 70s, you know, and then he won't change. And then, you know, you can't blame them. You can't blame them. It is what it is. So that's it for the video. I hope you learned something from this. You know, if you need any help for your business, you know, it is all the details below. And then if you need a one-to-one session for barbering, even that is all the contact are below on the info. So have a look. And nothing. See you with the next video. Bye.